Hector the Snail. Once, there was a snail who wanted to be fast. But of course, snails are very slow. They don't have long legs to run with, and they're too small to move quickly. They can't even jump. But this snail, whose name was Hector, had an idea. He decided he would go to a wizard and ask him to swap bodies with a faster animal. If he could swap bodies with an ostrich, then he'd be really fast. So Hector the Snail traveled to find a wizard. He had to travel very far. He went through towns, where people said, "You, a snail." Sometimes, people almost stood on him. He went through deserts, where he became very dry and found it hard to move. He went through caves, where it was very wet and birds tried to eat him. In one of these caves, he found a wizard without a name. Hector the Snail had always thought that wizards were very important people. They had nice clothes, and long, clean beards, so of course they had names. But this wizard was very short, had no clothes, and when Hector asked what his name was, he said, "I don't need a name." "Are you really a wizard?" said Hector. "Of course." "Are you really a snail?" "I'm not like the wizards you find in books." "Bah! Who wants to be like them? Then everyone comes to you and asks you to solve all their problems." "Oh," said Hector. He wanted the wizard to solve his problem. "Oh, go on, tell me what it is," said the wizard. "I like snails more than people, so I might solve your problem. If I feel like it." So Hector explained his problem. "Huh," said the wizard. "Well, that's new. But there's just one small problem. I can only swap you with another animal if that animal wants to swap bodies." "Really?" "Yes. I'm a good wizard, see? If I swapped your body with an ostrich, I don't think that ostrich would be very happy. And you're not going to find any ostrich who wants to swap bodies with a snail, I think. Anyway, you don't know how to move like an ostrich. You would look very stupid." "Oh," said Hector. "Oh dear," said the wizard. "Am I really getting sad because of a snail? Look. I can help you in another way." "I don't think you can," said Hector. "All I really want is to be fast." "Well, yes, I can't make you fast," said the wizard. "But why don't you just ride on an ostrich's back? It'll be easier to find an ostrich who will let you ride on their back than an ostrich who will let you swap bodies with them." "What a good idea," said Hector. "Thank you, Mr. Wizard. Please, call me Bartholomew. I do have a name, actually. I just don't like telling most people." So Hector went to find a friendly ostrich so that he could ride on its back. But the ostriches lived in hot places, and they had never seen a snail before. They thought he was a horrible thing, and when he asked if he could ride on their back, they tried to eat him. Hector was afraid, because he thought the ostriches might take his house off his back, so he ran away. Finally, Hector found a farm with many horses on it. He stopped to take a drink of water, but the horses were not happy. "Hey, that's our water," they said. "Go away, you horrible snail." "He's not a problem," said one of the horses. "Look, he's so small and thirsty. Let him drink." So the other horses left, and Hector talked to the nice horse. "I'm Chestnut," said the horse. "We don't have a lot of snails around here. Are you new? Yes, said the snail. But I probably won't stay long. I left home looking for a wizard, because I wanted to swap bodies with a faster animal. But I couldn't do that, so I tried to ride on an ostrich's back. But they didn't want that, so now I'm here. And the other horses don't like me either. If you want to ride on an animal's back, said the horse, then ride on mine. Oh, said Hector. If it's okay, I would love to. But you probably have humans who want to ride you as well. I couldn't ride your back very often. I hate the humans, said Chestnut. Children. I can never run fast when they're on my back, because they get afraid, and some of them kick me. Kick you? But you're so beautiful. I know, said Chestnut. I'll tell you what. If you can find a way to free me, then you can ride on my back for the rest of your life. So Chestnut and Hector thought, and Hector had an idea. In the night, Hector ran all over Chestnut's body. Actually, it took him a very long time. Chestnut laughed, because it felt very strange to have the snail move all over his body. In the morning, the horse looked different. He had snail trails all over him. When the humans saw him, they were very surprised. Oh no, is he sick? Asked one of the girls. Chestnut coughed, and lay down on the ground. We'll have to take him to the doctor, said a human man. So they took Chestnut out. And when the humans weren't looking, he ran. Hector was on his back, and they ran far away from the farm. Because Hector had traveled this way before, he knew where to go. He took Chestnut to a forest where the humans would never find them. Oh, I'm free, said Chestnut. That was so much fun, said Hector. You were so fast. I felt like I was flying. And so from that day on, Hector and Chestnut were best friends. Every day, Chestnut went for a run with Hector on his back. When the humans tried to take Chestnut back to the farm, Hector made clever plans to stop them, so the horse was always free. They lived happily ever after.